All right, guys, what's going on with everybody? My name is Marvel Bishop, Mr. No Way But Up. This is Convos with Bishop, Quarantine Edition. As you guys know, I always like to bring in people to have one-on-ones with them, and get to know them on a personal level, face to face. But due to the circumstances that we are right now, social distancing and quarantine and lockdown is in effect. So now I just thought about, I'm going to have different conversations with people, via FaceTime and find out what they are doing, So this is definitely the first of many episodes. So today I am going to be talking to my homegirl, Leyla. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find her. Give me 1 second, guys. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So, cool. All right. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works, Ming. All right. So, boom. All right. Oh. Why? Okay. Oh, can you hear me?
Hey.
Oh, I can see you. There we go. What is going on?
Hey, how are you?
I'm
here.
I'm oh, sorry about that. So I have a whole bunch of sound bites that I have, and I wasn't supposed to press that, but I do apologize. No, there's no gunshots happening right now. Trust me, there's no gunshots happening. Yeah.
That's the last thing you need right now.
Yeah, for real. So, all right. So, so if you can give everybody, state your name, gangsta. If you can tell me your name, your profession, who you are, so we can pretty much get started. Because I know who you are. I know who you are, but a lot of people don't know who you are. So,
my name is Sarah, aka Leyla, in the Instagram world. I do credit repair, credit restoration. I'm in the financial industry. I'm a mother of 2, about to be 3.
There you go. Congrats.
A lot of people don't know that, but yeah.
Well, not a whole world knows. Yeah, not a whole world knows, Leyla. So, I just wanted to have a conversation with you. And how have you been dealing with this, with the coronavirus, with the quarantine that's happening right now? You being a mother of 2, you having a family. I know it can be very, very daunting. I know it's a new experience that we're having with with this. So I kind of wanted to get your insight on that.
Basically it's been let's say it's weird. For me it's weird because it's been good and bad. Okay. I'm a type of person that I usually like to count my blessings, and not really look at the negative side. But obviously there's a big negative side. A lot of people have, lost a lot from the coronavirus, not only health, but, money and businesses and a lot, But I always like to focus on the positive. So for me, business wise, it's been kind of actually really good for me because a lot of people can't, venture out to do work. Mm-hmm. They would have to, stay home. So what not better time to start a home business than now?
Yeah, definitely.
So in that sense, it's been booming for me. But in the sense of me being home with 2 kids,
yeah, how really is that? Because you got 2 boys, so I know that is that can be kind of crazy, I would think, right? And how old are your kids?
Very, very challenging.
Yeah. How old are your kids?
They're 8 and 5.
Okay. Okay. So, cause I know for parents, not even that this is definitely a new thing for people, but especially for parents, like, the kids do actually go to, to school or they go to daycare or anything like that, so they're pretty much preoccupied during the day. But now, with that pretty much being eradicated, everybody's pretty much home 24/7. So you as being a mom and also being a businesswoman too, how do you, I guess, separate yourself mentally and physically when I would imagine that's probably maybe nearly impossible. So I want to see if you want to give some insight, maybe some advice for the mothers out there and how to deal with that, running a business and having kids at the same time, being quarantined.
It is super challenging, but it can be done. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be straight up real. It's hard. It's really hard. But if you have them on a schedule, which is what we're starting to do right now, is just kind of be on a schedule, like literally wake up every day at 7 o'clock, just like how it would be at school. Get them up, breakfast time, homework time, those are things that we do anyways on a daily. We get up, do breakfast, then they will go to school. But except now they do school at home, which is through a computer and everything online. The hard part is doing work, my personal work, and, teaching them at the same time because they don't have that one-on-one experience with the teacher like they would have in school. So I literally have to sit there and kind of go back on my third grade math and, try to figure out everything. And school's not like how it used to be.
Oh, no, definitely not. I mean, we're pretty much around the same age too. So, it's, the things that we actually learned back then is things that we don't really apply to today. But at the same time, it's like you have to pretty much kind of reteach yourself because now you're actually learning with your kids as well. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Which is a good thing for me, because I feel like we all need a little, a refresher when it comes down to math. Being in the financial world, you need a refresher. So, like I said, I always see the positive in it. So I take it like that, day by day. Because if I sit there and be like, oh my God, I have to do this again, and I have to do this again, because I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning, when I was first starting to get acclimated to the idea, I was like that. I was like, oh my God, this is so hard. This is tough. What are we gonna do? We're not even getting paid for this.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Like I have to be a mom, a chef, a teacher, a businesswoman. I have to be all these. I have to literally have octopus arms. But once I started getting myself on that schedule and started being positive, doing positive affirmations in the morning, really getting up and changing my mindset. That was the number one thing, was changing my mindset, saying, you know what? It is what it is. The problem is here. Now we have to find a solution.
Yeah.
You can't focus so much on the problem. You have to focus on the solution, and that's how you're going to get out. And if I sit here and focus on the problem and get in my little hole, guess what? My kids are not being taught. My kids are still going to be, they're doing nothing, and I'm going to be in this hole. So let's just keep it moving, keep it going, figure out ways to get it moving, which are positive affirmations and just speaking to yourself, speaking into existence. I can do this. I am going to do this.
Yeah.
I'm not a great teacher, but guess what? I'm going to do the best that I can with the tools that I have.
Yeah. I would say actually the last post that I pretty much posted, and just this quarantine that's happening right now, man, it's on different type of levels. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even just physical, it's not even just medical, it's everything. It's intellectual, it's emotional, it's spiritual. It's warfare that's pretty much happening right now. So when you really focus on yourself and you pretty much, win with the fight within yourself, that's where it all starts, like to be able to be an efficient, businessman or businesswoman in your case, to be an efficient mother, you have to handle your your spiritual clock first. You need to address that first, and then you'll be able to pretty much spew out the good energy that you have. Now I know that you're really big into fitness. Now,
Yeah.
How are those challenges for you? Because I know pretty much no gyms are pretty much available. I know you can pretty much go work out inside, but that can also be a daunting task as it is. So being physically active is definitely as important, or even maybe even more important for your mental. So how are you dealing with that?
Being pregnant right now that's another challenge.
Yes.
Yeah. That I've been facing. Yeah. So I've been trying, I know that we're supposed to be quarantined and we're supposed to be inside, but I spoke with my nurse and I talked to her and I said, listen, I need to get outside at least for 30 minutes a day to walk around, because I can't, it's so challenging to do, exercises inside, even though I still, try to, I was telling my boyfriend the other day that I look like a rat in a ball, like that was
yeah. I get where you're coming from.
Around.
Yeah.
Walk. As long as you're getting 30 minutes of exercise, it's bringing oxygen to your brain and gets your blood flowing, and it's working. But it's a challenge.
Yeah.
It's some days I do it. Some days I'm up for it. Some days I don't. But for the most part, I've been, doing what I have to do. But with me being pregnant, I'm just focusing right now mainly on just having this baby healthy.
Yeah.
And doing what I can with what I have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With the resources that I have.
Yeah, definitely. So, speaking of resources, I feel like you're a very resourceful woman, to say the least. So with all the ventures that you have ongoing right now, one of the ventures that you are doing right now is pretty much is credit repair, right? Credit repair, trying to pretty much fix
credit
people's
financial literacy.
Yeah. How just as is it getting so all the clients you have right now, right? Because obviously you were doing this before the quarantine. Mm-hmm. Is it more of a challenge, or is it less challenging to try to get more clients right now and to get them focused onto what is really, really important when it comes to credit repair and financial literacy? Because we have all this time, but people are worried about not doing what they need to do because they don't really have the money. So how are you dealing with that push and pull, that tug of war right now with your clients?
I am having a bit of a challenge with that, in a sense, because people are scared right now. A lot of people are scared in spending money because they don't know what's about to happen. They don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. They don't know how they're going to feed their kids. They don't know. And they don't really feel like credit, is important. But I always tell them, like, credit is the number one thing that you have to be worrying about right now. Mm-hmm. Especially if these markets crash, and everything that's about to go, that me and are about to start happening.
Yes.
It's so important for you guys to get your finances on check. Have a budget, an actual budget, because you're gonna pay so much money. People don't understand that if you don't have good credit, you end up paying 10 times more than if you have credit. When it comes down to purchasing a home, when it comes down to purchasing a vehicle, when it comes down to even getting a job.
Yeah, true. Credit, it's funny because I have this saying, when they talk about when they say cash is king, right? So, I have the saying where I say, cash is king, but credit is God.
Yes.
because it's not everybody believes in credit, but if you actually do believe in it, it will work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yes. It's the same thing with God. People don't believe in God. Some people do. It is what it is, but if you do believe in God, it can also maybe, your faith can definitely pay some dividends, as far as, praying and all that. So it's the same thing with credit. If you put the focus and you put the energy in credit, then it will pay off for you.
Yes, and it may not, just like God, it may not seem like it in the beginning, but
Yes.
God works for you.
Yeah.
God works for you in the background, and He makes things move. But if with credit, if you don't believe in it or not, it's still gonna be there.
Yeah, I
And
think
it's
you
still
might.
gonna be haunting
I think you might have to coin me, honestly, and use that for one of your posts. You know, saying that, you know, you can. I'll give you credit though. I'll give you. I'll let you. You know, just give me some royalties though. But okay. But that's good. That's good. So you know, we have a little bit of more. Probably maybe like a 1 or 2 minutes left. But so just to wrap up, number one, I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad your family's safe and everything else too. That's pretty much the most important thing. But with that being said, let's give me some shameless plugs for your company as far as, you know, how people can reach you and what exactly you do for them. You know, if you can give me your elevator pitch right now, I'll greatly appreciate it. No pressure.
Basically, what we do is we do credit restoration. We help people restore their credit to get it to the point where you are ready to go financially. You know, you're set to buy that home that you want, to buy that vehicle that you want, or to even, you know, anything that you need with credit, we're there for you. We're here to teach you financial literacy as well. We don't just focus on credit repair. We focus on bettering people.
Got it.
And we feel like when it comes down to bettering people, when you focus on bettering people, you know, everything else will come along with that. I really am a big believer on just helping people get their finances right. I was a number one person, you could say, that, you know, I didn't have my finances right. I didn't have, you know, that financial literacy that I am learning now. I didn't have, you know, those things. And now through this company and through the people that I've been around, my mentors, oh my God, they're so amazing. My team is amazing. And through them, I've been, a whole new world has opened up to me.
Good.
And I just want to do that for somebody else.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to help, you know, somebody through that situation. Single moms especially, you know, mothers, me knowing what it is, you know, to have children and, you know, to be single at one point. I'm not single anymore, but to be single at one point, it's so hard.
Yeah.
You know, it's really, really hard.
Yeah.
And I just want to be that mentor for that person. You know, maybe I can't help you with credit repair. Maybe I can help you in another way. You know, I just want to be there for you.
Good. No, that's beautiful.
And
that's amazing. Go ahead. What's your Instagram? Go ahead.
My Instagram is Leyla's Word. And my business Instagram is Black Card FX.
Yeah, we're gonna we'll put everything as far as you know, just the Instagrams and all that, and just to make sure people definitely hit you up and contact you. But I think the main important thing is right now is people just pretty much need to just get out of their heads and think that, you know, they just need to pretty much just prepare for the future. And honestly, this quarantine it's literally sitting our asses down right now and be like, yo, prepare for the future right now. And honestly, I understand that people are not really making enough money, but another thing too is that the expenses and what you're paying for is actually not really existing right now. You know, so if you focus and you actually just revert your money into something that will help you out in the future, I think once people just change that mentality, just shift that paradigm in their mental, it will definitely pay off dividends. Leyla,
like I said, mindset.
Yes, mindset. Leyla, I appreciate you. You know, you're my dog. So, thank you so much for everything. And
no, thank you.
No, yeah, this was definitely great, and I appreciate your input and everything else too, for everybody, for families, and for, you know, mothers. And congratulations to, you know, mother to be for the third time. So, you know, God bless you on that. All right. So I'll talk to you later.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
Anytime. Until next time. Later.